Those guys got after it as well as anybody who's ever played.
And the Houston Rockets starting five. Bamba is out there with Moses Malone. Then it's Tracy McGrady. Then it's P.J. Tucker. And it's Paul in at the five. Here's Holiday. The shot that time not on target. And the Rockets take it the other way. They're getting their first look of the season at the Bucks in this one.
And with this matchup being an East versus West affair, it'll be the first of only 2 meetings between the teams.
And, you know, there's always a bit of a filling out process in that first game between opponents. A lot different than when you've played a team you're familiar with.
And Malone, a high percentage scorer when he gets it in deep. Once he's got the defense on his back, the game becomes easy with his ability to score.
We're about 1 minute into the first. McGrady outside. Malone, a screen on Holiday. Here's Paul. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And the leadership Paul provides both on and off the floor is extremely important, very valuable to any team. He's really about trying to make his teammates better, and that serves everybody well.
And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good from Paul. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Holiday against Paul. The shot by Holiday, no good.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
Over in the corner, Paul. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Chris Paul, one of the best foul shooters in the history of the NBA. I mean, he's not a guy you want to send to the line.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
72% at the line this season. He has yet to set himself apart in that department.
And guys, this has not been a season to remember for him at the free throw line, certainly to this point.
Free throw, good, Paul. Good on both. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Holiday against Paul. Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. Here's Horford. A three-pointer is right on target. Horford's got 5 points.
Improving as a playmaker, Giannis knows this is the next step in him becoming an even greater player.
Fires, high post, and that one is good.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Giannis outside. Outside Holiday. Tries to keep it alive. The dive for the ball. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. A moment here now to see the numbers for P.J. Tucker.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Holiday against Paul. McGrady outside. No good from outside. The Bucks have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. A wide open look here for Lopez. Off target from outside.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Ball against Middleton. McGrady outside. 6 on the shot clock. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Not quite enough defense That time around, just lucky he was off.
And Middleton kicks to Antetokounmpo. Outside Holiday. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Malone, a screen on Horford. McGrady passes to Malone. Houston with a new 14. Tucker can't get it to go. Bucks trail by 3. Here's Holiday trying to get open as Lopez. The shot by Holiday, no good. Tucker, the pass to Paul. McGrady outside. Another miss by Houston. And so it's Middleton with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Coming into this, having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Boy, you know, it takes character, poise, toughness to win on the road, and that's exactly what they showed last game.
Now, here is McGrady, following the miss by Al Horford. McGrady passes it to Malone. Fades away. Good on the bucket.
Malone's strength can be intimidating. He's superb at scoring, even when the D is draped all over.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's a chance now to see the league leaders in three-point field goal percentage. Oh, you look at Tucker. He's absolutely deadly from outside.
He is as automatic as they come from behind the arc, and that shooting ability makes him an option every trip down the floor.
Giannis passes to Holiday. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis.
And how about that exhale there? Finally gets one to fall through 6 attempts.
Paul outside, fires the 3. The offensive rebound, and Malone with the stuff.
You know, part of what makes Malone such a good rebounder is his aggressiveness. I mean, and he also has a real nose for the ball.
Middleton outside, fires from deep. That one's not going to go.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Now here's Lopez. What a tremendous game he played against Cleveland.
Decent contest there by the defense, but Lopez, unbothered, unfazed.
Antetokounmpo against McGrady. Paul outside. Malone, a screen on Holiday. Here's Paul. Holiday with the block. Pass to Giannis. The shot by Middleton, wide open. And the 3 off target. Holiday against Paul. The pass to Bamba. Here's Tucker. Houston moving it around. Here's Malone over Lopez. Malone, good. Malone's got 10.
You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. And he's been absolutely relentless.
Middleton outside. Lopez sets a screen for Middleton. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots it. That one a little long.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Paul dishes to McGrady. Fires for 3. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws. That one is on Holiday. Greg, for teams that are slow out of the gate, their fans can really be impatient and unforgiving.
Yeah, the media, too. I mean, I played New York, so in that town, you go big or you get talked about. And it happens in small towns as well. It's just a harsh reality of pro sports.
3 shots. 3 shots.
That free throw, no good.
Boy, McGrady, an elite talent. I mean, a remarkable athlete, tremendous bounce and speed and strength, and he continues to get better.
And the Bucks making a change here. Portis is checked in. The Rockets also changing it up. Wood, he's checked in for Bamba. Daniel Tice comes in for Moses Malone. And it's Scott in for P.J. Tucker. And he's good on the second.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Putting up a goose egg bagel this period. At this point, you have to run the offense through somebody else. I mean, that's your only choice.
No other way to put it. Just a rough quarter in terms of scoring. He has not been helping at all.
Scott kicks to McGrady. Wood, a screen on Middleton. Here's McGrady. No good with the triple.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
Pass to Horford. And stolen by Scott. Tice in the high post. Here's McGrady. The Rockets with another miss.
And what a struggle it has been yet to convert a single shot from the field.
Giannis right side. Scott with the ball. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Paul outside. Tice sets a screen for Paul. And Tice throws it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
And hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
One area where Wood does a lot of the damage is in the screen game.
Yeah, he's done a really good job understanding how to roll into scoring opportunities. He can pop out and hit the 20-footer as well, and these are the big man skills that teams are looking for in the way the game is played today.
Now, here is McGrady. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Celtics in Boston.
And he was relentless in that one. I mean, he wanted to be the first to every rebound and almost was.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over-anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots. Nice dime drop there from Holiday. Excellent awareness.
Ball against Holiday. Paul passes to Scott. He's looking for Middleton and finds him. Tice inside. Defended by Middleton. The shot's good from Tice.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Come on and get loud for your
A different look for Milwaukee. Miller's checked in for Horford. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Drew Holiday. Now here's DiVincenzo. Now Antetokounmpo. Shot from free throw range. He can't get that one.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Back to Antetokounmpo. There's 1:38 left to play in the first quarter. Clock at 6. Portis a screen on Tice. Antetokounmpo finds Portis. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. bangs home the trifecta.
The defense a step slow. You can see the result.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
The Bucks making a switch here. Thompson's checked in. The Rockets also changing it up. Martin's checked in for McGrady. And it's Gordon in for Paul. Passes it to Scott. 1:14 left here in the opening quarter.
8th in opponent shooting percentage, 10th in assists. And they're in the top half of the league in total rebounding as well. Paying attention to the glass, even though it's not a big strong suit for this group.
It's been a great season for them so far defensively. Like you said, as active as they are, it's very hard to find high percentage looks against them.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops.
Yeah, a lot of whistles here early, as well as foul trouble starting to be an issue.
Yeah, that's a big reason they're trailing. You can't allow a parade to the free throw line and expect to be on top in the game.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
And Scott is a steady role player, actually a little more than a role player. This guy is a lethal sharpshooter from deep and can really stretch the floor.
Pass to Connaughton. Gordon against DiVincenzo. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. As we get a break in the action, let's take a peek at the team's scoring leaders. The Rockets 4th.
And how about the year they've had offensively? This is a team that can put points on the board in a hurry. Always fun to watch them play.
Shot clock at 2. There's Miller with the 3.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
43 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Connaughton. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Portis a screen on Gordon. DiVincenzo passes to Portis, and it's good for 2.
Good find that time by DiVincenzo, an unselfish player always looking to make the extra pass.
Gordon kicks to Tice. Outside, Scott. Screen by Tice. Scott the pass to Wood. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Gordon, and Thompson sends it back. The pass to Portis. The 3 for DiVincenzo. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so the first quarter is in the books. Rockets ahead.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Bucks standing.
And now we hear from Giannis, spelling out his key.
Yes, I'm going to tell you the secret.
A good way to do it. Tuning out distractions. Makes sense.
And it can be harder than ever nowadays. Engaging with fans and the media can be a positive, but you gotta focus on what matters most.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Rockets, guys.
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball, and defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Yeah, I like the way they forced a ton of turnovers and then took advantage of those turnovers with opportunistic baskets.
So on the floor for Houston, Malone is out there with P.J. Tucker. And there's Mohamed Bamba. Then it's DeJuan Wright. And it's Gordon in at the 2-guard spot.
Rockets foul. Moses Malone. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Rubio. Pass to Miller. Back to Rubio. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 3.
Like the scrappiness of Gordon on defense there. I mean, a solid defender who stays right with his man.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Portis, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Rockets.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
And the free throw line has been a bonus as well. I mean, they've sought contact, and when the whistle blows, they're taking advantage.
Well, we've seen mid-range jumpers lose favor, but Clark, it seems like the floater is on the rise.
Kevin, it's a must-have shot in today's game because of the lane being open as much as it is, the way the game is officiated, where you can drive it and create foul situations. Smaller guys that get in the lane have to have a shot that can avoid taller defenders, and the floater is that shot.
Now, here's Rubio. He's been quiet so far, still no points in the game. He dishes it to Lopez, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Lopez has got the lead up to 1 now for Milwaukee.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Now Miller following the three-point attempt by Mohamed Bamba. Ball's knocked loose, and it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. A different look for Milwaukee. Chris Middleton comes in for Pat Connaughton, and it's Holiday in for Ricky Rubio.
Holiday.
Passes to Holiday. 6 to shoot. And here's Middleton from deep three-point range. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 3 assists in the game. To halt the run, and it's Wright missing. Bucks leading by 4, and let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Houston Rockets are rebuilding, and that's a hard pivot for a team that, until last season, was pursuing titles. The new front office has been candid, which presented challenges as they look to go young and stack up draft picks. They plan to make constant bets on unproven talent as they build toward the future. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Rockets trail by 6. Wright outside. To the wing on the left. And Tucker kicks to Wright. Bamba setting the pick for Wright. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Personal foul.
Well, you know, you've got to really appreciate DeLon Wright's relentless desire to get better. I mean, this guy is constantly trying to hone his craft.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Wright. He hits both from the stripe. And it's Milwaukee's ball. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. And Holiday, here we go. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his second personal foul.
It goes on Moses Malone. The Bucks shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
And guys, you know what? That's made things hard for them in a lot of their games. I mean, that inability to convert their chances at the free throw line.
That free throw good from Drew Holiday.
You know, in the case of Drew Holiday, having two brothers in the league, I think probably is added motivation for him to excel.
Second free throw, no good. Rockets trail by 5. The drive by Gordon. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Another miss by Houston.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Pass to Miller. Here's Middleton, guarded by Tucker. The fader. And Eric Gordon pulls it down. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for Houston. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
Bad outing offensively. You break that game down, their issues were pretty clear.
Yeah, the offense was AWOL. It just wasn't there. No rhythm, no flow, just a tough day.
Holiday with the 3. And again, the Bucks miss. For Houston, they've gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Right, the pass to Gordon. Malone down low. Lopez is there, and it's Malone missing. Holiday with it. Bamba picks him up. Holiday attacking. And Bamba pulls it down. Bamba's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Yeah, I tell you what, for him, this has been a game to forget. But somehow they still find themselves with the lead.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And Malone excels at putting himself in a great position, really on both ends. Just a dynamite rebounder and interior scorer.
Taking 2 shots.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Bucks.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
And the other thing, though, is their execution in terms of their ball movement has been flawless. Sets up a lot of easy scoring opportunities.
And that one misses.
You know, it's been a bad day for them at the line today as a whole, and far too often, that's the case for this team.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for Milwaukee. Horford comes in for Mike Miller. And then for Houston, Tracy McGrady's checked in for Gordon. And Paul's subbed in for Wright. Good on the second free throw. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. The pass to Middleton. The wide open look here for Holiday. Misses the 3. Out to the wing. The feed to Bamba. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. And the Rockets lead by 1.
Good position that time around the bucket, and when Bamba does that, he's hard to stop.
For 3, Middleton sinks the triple. Middleton's got 12 in the game.
And that makes it 2 3-pointers in the quarter so far and 4 for the game.
Paul kicks it to Tucker. McGrady outside. Bamba a screen on Antetokounmpo. McGrady dishes to Bamba. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
Hey, when Giannis is lurking nearby, you got to be careful because his wingspan can erase a lot of shots.
Holiday with the 3. And Bamba pulls it down. Bamba's got 6 rebounds now in the game. McGrady passes to Paul. Now, here's Bamba. Malone in the post, guarded by Horford, and it's Malone missing. Milwaukee in the lead. Lopez kicks to Horford. Pass to Lopez. The 9-foot shot. Offensive rebound. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Here's Paul. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against the Celtics in Boston. Bamba trying to break free. Rebounded by the Bucks.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that one. That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
McGrady outside. Malone a screen on Horford. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. A shot by McGrady, no good. Bucks leading by 4. Giannis kicks to Middleton. Passes it to Holiday. The Bucks working the ball around. Middleton outside. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Giannis has got 5 assists in the game.
Charge to Houston.
Wood, he's checked in for the Rockets. Scott comes in for P.J. Tucker. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You look at Houston. They're in the upper part of the conference records right now, in 5th place.
And seeing where the Rockets are, they've stayed right there, just in sniffing distance of the conference leaders. That's a solid accomplishment at this stage of the season.
You know, I thought maybe they'd have it in them to actually join those leaders this season. But you're right, it's still nice work considering where they are.
Now here's Paul. He has 6. Here's Malone. Lopez with the block.
Big Brook Lopez gobbling up space and getting the block on that play.
It's good. And now it's a 9-point Bucks lead.
You know, he started the game knocking down shots, guys, and now in the second quarter, he's taking it to another level.
Malone, a screen on Holiday. Here's Paul. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his
The craftiness of Paul really on display everywhere, but especially inside and forcing defenders to commit fouls.
He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all.
Shooting 2.
Free throw, good, Paul. And so Paul nails both of them. Here's Milwaukee now. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Pass to Middleton. And the pass to Horford. Shoots over Scott. And again, it's Milwaukee converting.
Nothing better than a hustle play like that. It gets the whole team amped up, sets the example for everyone.
Paul outside. Malone with the screen. A drive by Paul, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The dynamic, Greg, between players and officials is always interesting. With some players saying they think there's a lot of room for improvement. What do you think?
Well, we do see players getting teed up for simply making their case, and really the guys just want to play. So, yeah, you love to see a little bit more harmony out on the floor, and maybe we need to get those two groups together in the offseason to break bread and try to smooth over that relationship.
Portis, he's checked in for Brook Lopez. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Here's Milwaukee now. They're on a 12-3 run. Holiday, the pass to Giannis. Got a piece of it. And good that time. Giannis has got the lead up to 10 now for the Bucks.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
A shot by McGrady, no good.
And even though it didn't go down, he did some nice work to get that inside.
And Holiday kicks to Middleton. Scott against Holiday. Back to Horford. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And a block like that sends a message. One, that says we're not giving up this lead.
Out to the right wing. Paul, no one around him. Good. And it's McGrady who picks up the assist. Paul's got 6 here in this quarter. To the inside. And to Tecumbo. Nice D from Malone. Rockets trail by 9. Now, here is McGrady. And the points coming for him in big bunches. His average stands at just about 29.5 points a game. Here's Paul. Shot clock reset for the Rockets. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Looking ahead to their next game playing at New Orleans, they'll match up against the Pelicans. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Now, here's Scott, following the miss by Giannis. McGrady up top. Ball looking over the floor. Screen by Malone. Paul goes in, and it goes down 2 points. Paul's got 14 points for the game.
Paul, so good with the ball. Carves his way inside with such ease and precision. That's what's so marvelous about it.
Now here's Middleton. He had 19 points in the win against Cleveland.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Paul. It's good for his 4th bucket of the night. He's shooting 4 of 8.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Bucks dance team.
Steals, 5th in points off turnovers, and they are in the top 10 in team scoring. Really good offensive execution. This is a tricky team to defend.
And the steal ranking you mentioned, it shows just how tough they are in terms of transition defense. With all their steals in the open court, opponents really have to be careful with the ball around. Count that one.
The muscle, the weight room, the training coming into play right there for Horford. He was just able to work through that contact.
Now here's Paul. Malone, a screen on Holiday. Here's Paul. The kick out to Scott. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
You know, not every player can make that kind of a pass. I mean, Paul makes it look easy, but it takes really tremendous vision and timing to execute that.
Here's Holiday. Middleton outside. Pass to Horford. Shoots over Scott. Puts the fadeaway right on the money. He's got 13.
No misses for him yet in this quarter. Solid as a rock.
Here's McGrady. Offline with his 3.
Trailing here in the game, you can look at his performance as a direct indicator of why they're losing.
Portis a screen on McGrady. Here's Horford. Good D by Wood.
You know, you don't always get that.